battle with Kung Fu Eddie. He will fight you to the death.
What's up, everybody? This is Kung Fu Eddie, baby, and I'm here talking to a very tired, very grumpy, not grumpy, he's just very tired. Front row Phil, baby. I gotta ask the most important question. How are you doing today?
Tired.
Yeah, I already kind of said that, but I wanted the audience to hear your pain. But we're gonna make this quick and easy. Um, First things first, let's ask the average question of the day. If you're having a bad day and you meet the person that you offended, what is the percentage of you apologizing to the people that you talk a lot of crap to on that day when you had a bad day?
I don't know where you're going with this. I mean, I, that question makes no sense to me.
So he being from Rofield did not watch SmackDown, where John Cena apologized to the Belgian boy after
Ah,
turning,
yes.
and he said, "I'm sorry, I had a bad day."
Well, he gave him a kiss today, didn't he?
Huh?
Didn't he give him a kiss on the cheek or something today?
I mean, I don't know what you saw. He did the bushwhack. He did the bushwhacker kiss.
Oh, the bushwhacker. So it was on the head. Okay, cool.
So if y'all know the bushwhacker kiss, basically they were not licking kids. They were licking their own hand, but because magic of camera, it looks like they were licking people's head. So John Cena kissed the little boy, not in his forehead, but in his hand. So yeah, so that's where we're starting off. Is that John Cena was having a bad day, but now he's back in Clash of Paris, and that's the first match. Might as well talk about because I came in watching the pay per view or the PLE in the middle, so I wouldn't go much to the beginning unless you want to talk about the opening match, which we will. Um, John Cena versus Logan Paul. What is your initial thoughts of it?
I was not impressed by that match.
Thank you.
Um,
I,
right
I
person won.
yes, that's
Logan
all I
Paul
cared
did look
about.
like he was carrying the match, though.
That Logan Paul was carrying the match.
Yeah, he was.
Ugh.
I mean, it looked like he was doing more of the work than part time.
I mean, I'll believe you on that he did the most, but him carrying John Cena, that's a bad sentence. I could tell you this right now because the French fans were so loud, you could hear John Cena calling the match.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I realized. John Cena talks too much.
You're welcome, Matthew. Anyways, so in my opinion, that match was good. It was just 10 minutes too long. I feel like it should have been somewhere in like 15 to 10 minutes of a match. I just felt like that match just dragged way too much. And goes to say that is either because I'm so used to the AEW like craziness after craziness after craziness that the WWE matches is just like, it just doesn't do it for me. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah, probably.
All right, I'll believe you. So we could go from there. Do you want to go to the main event or the opening match? Because
We can do the opening. The opening
honestly,
match is fine.
cool. Because honestly, I'm happy that the Street Profits got a match. Did not see the match. Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella. Honestly, that should have been a Raw. The ladies did phenomenal, but that should have been a Raw. Dude, I totally forgot that freaking Sheamus and Rusev had a match. That goes to show you how
That
much.
actually was a killer match.
I mean, I didn't care about it, but it was a good match. But again, I
No,
felt
I didn't
like
care. I didn't care who won. I agree with you 100%, but it was a great match.
I guess I got to rewatch it because I like the ending. I like the fact that Sheamus tap out. But going
Yes.
to the opening match, Mike Twin, uh, Shula Fale, the Tribal Thief, Bronson Reed versus Roman Reigns, which again Roman Reigns kept an amazing pop. Thoughts on the match?
Again, we both knew who was going to win. So, but the ending was one part of it. And then, of course, I think they wrote him off. I think that was a setup for him to be written off TV so he can go film the Street Fighter movie.
I thought he did, either that they need more shots, or maybe he didn't really film and he did something else. But yeah, that was definitely felt like a written off. Like they really destroyed him with Braun Breaker doing countless spears and freaking Reed doing all these tsunamis.
Yep.
That definitely a recipe of, hey, you're definitely going to take a
You're
vacation.
gone for at least 3 to 4 weeks. Yep.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Like I think you said it. I think the right person won, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. He gave him a lot of offense, and even though he won, it wasn't a squash match. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah. The Reed definitely looked strong, and I think he looked even stronger after the post
Even
match.
stronger after, yeah.
Yeah, I think the
Especially
post
when he was about to go on, they put him on that gurney, and they
gurney
tied him
stretcher.
down. And he went up and did 2 tsunamis after that. I was like, damn.
Yeah, Bronson Reed definitely knew the assignment, and he had to bring it.
Yep.
So continue on connecting to the opening match to the main event. Jey Uso came out to try to help out his cousin. Didn't work out because the Bad Boys did win, but they got banned because Seth Rollins went in there by himself. Not really, which we'll go over in a second. We had our fatal 4-way match with Seth Rollins, LA Knight, CM Punk, and the injured Jey Uso. Thoughts on the match?
I didn't watch the match. I saw bits and pieces of it. You know as well as I do. I was out and about.
Well, you know.
I do feel bad for LA Knight because I mean, they emphasized in the beginning of it. There's only one person in this match that's never been a world heavyweight champion,
Yeah, thanks.
and
Appreciate it.
yeah, exactly.
That's like the best backhanded compliment ever. Yeah, so you were out and about. I did watch the match. Again, the match was really good. I'm like the opposite of a AEW fan when it comes to pay-per-view. I think it was just too long.
Really.
I feel like because like each guy, I don't want to say they're old, but it felt very slow and
Well,
calculated.
they're all old,
Yeah, but I don't want to be that fan.
bro.
Which
To quote Bronson, not Bronson Reed, but hey, you're
Braun
140.
Breaker.
Braun Breaker, yeah, one's 42 and the other one's 40. Together, you average out to 100. I mean, that's what he said. So
I mean, again, I don't know what the
Steiner
Georgia.
math, baby.
I don't know what kind of math they're teaching at the Georgia ISD, but kudos
Dude,
to them.
it's a Steiner math, man. That's all I can say.
Oh,
Steiner math.
so technically he was homeschooled.
Yep.
All right, so
He,
since
he got learned math. He learned math from his uncle.
hey man, if freaking Scott Steiner was my teacher, I'm definitely paying attention. So speaking of paying attention, if anybody noticed the whole storyline that the Braun and Bronsons were not in ringside, Paul Heyman went to the hospital or the medical facility, as WWE like to say. So Seth Rollins was by himself. Not really, because the masked figure came out and hit CM Punk in the AJ Lee's, which will make sense. Which thank you. I'm glad I made you laugh on that one. Which makes sense because once she took off her mask, it was Becky Lynch. So Becky Lynch saved Seth Rollins and increased his days as champion. Thoughts on the finish, even though, like I said, you said it, you didn't watch it.
I mean, I think it makes sense. There's been rumblings that she was going to be the first uh, female Heyman person, so it makes sense. I
Mm-hmm.
think it also sets up like you said, the return of AJ Lee without saying the return of AJ Lee. Because I mean,
Oh no, CM Punk said it without even saying it because in post match where all the wrestlers are walking, doing the walk of shame to the ramp, CM Punk saw a fan with a sign that said AJ Lee, CM Punk, something, whatever, and he grabbed that sign. He looked at it, didn't show it. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. I don't know if he showed it to the camera, but knowing CM Punk, he probably didn't. He looked at it and he gave it back to the fan, and then the camera caught the fan with the sign and it said AJ Lee. So, without him saying it, he's kind of saying it.
yep,
Are you excited for AJ Lee's return?
not really.
Thank you, because I think the woman is doing great, whatever she's doing, because She hasn't came back to wrestling. According to her, she's one bump away from being paralyzed, or she's not really ring shape, or yada yada. But again, with the Rollins Express Vision, I forgot their name. Sorry, with the Rollins Vision, CM Punk definitely needs some help, and he definitely needs a female talent. Because if it's not AJ Lee, then it has to be the daughter, which is, according to AJ, is Roxanne Perez.
Yeah, but she's a heel. She's a heel.
She's a heel. Alrighty, sir. I took 10 minutes of your time, which I appreciate it. And guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. But we will have to end this audio version of the pod with the ultimate question. Do you think that there should be boundaries between pro wrestlers or celebrities with the fans?
So, legally speaking, they are public figures.
Yes.
Legally speaking, as
Yes.
public figures, you can hire security, you can hire bodyguards, you can hire people that will protect your privacy and protect your space.
Which some of the big mainstream celebrities have done.
Absolutely, dude. There
I,
are people that make more money. Not granted, they make more money on YouTube and stuff like that. You see those damn influencers. They're people that I hate, and they have these big bodyguards protecting them. And I'm like, well, of course, people hate you. I can understand why you have a big bodyguard.
Well, it's not
But
only that, it's like the most popular ones that are afraid of the sickos, which I'll admit I was part of the fandom where I did went to the airport one time, and that was one time when NXT came to Houston, and I got the tip from a friend. Shout out to you, and I took advantage of it. Lo and behold, they were recording a WWE program, so it kind of worked out itself. If y'all could find my video, please don't show it to me. I am embarrassed.
wait,
Anyways,
how are you even able to get into this is after 9/11. How the hell did you even get into the
oh
get
no,
into the
they were coming in.
I'm sorry, what?
They
Oh,
were
this is like when they were going home.
no. When they're coming to Houston, they came. I was at the pickup.
Okay. So you were at their
Hey
baggage
man,
check-in?
hey man, don't blame me. Blame freaking George Bush. Okay, don't blame me. I don't know.
So you were at their baggage checkout area where they're like waiting for their bags?
Yeah, I mean everybody was in their NXT tracksuits.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing, right? Sometimes you're asking for it. Oh, how'd you know I was an NXT superstar? How'd you know I worked for the WWE? Yeah, okay, just advertise it.
Yeah, so speaking of like how can you tell in advertising, we did see two videos, one of Sheamus, which he looked like he was at the mall, and he was like bombarded almost in the glass by fans. Obviously, I will not back into a giant Irish dude that could easily beat my ass. That is very dangerously, especially to a corner glass. He definitely will cut the whole crowd through, especially knowing how our lovely wrestling fans look like. But the one that really looked really scary to the point that she had to tweet it out was Rhea Ripley. It did like in the overview shot, it did look like almost like a zombie apocalypse. They were like swarming towards her, and it definitely made me feel uncomfortable to the point that I'm like, yeah, if I see a wrestler, I'll probably just wait and see if I could get something, but I probably won't
And,
bring.
and you and I talked about this when we both saw that video. And I said, "Is this a European thing?" Because I see people like we acknowledge those idiots at the airport, in which
Yes,
you fully said you were one of them at one point in your life.
I
But
only did it one time, so I don't even claim it if I'm a professional. I just got the tip, and
but
I was
we
just
hear it all the time. They come in with 42 Funko Pops. And, can you sign? Can you sign? Can you sign?
yeah. When I went
You
to
know,
the airport, I just wanted pictures. I had my iPad and I took pictures of them. I did. I had nothing for
but
them to
you're
sign.
right. The ones in Europe, they were like freaking swarming. I mean, swarming.
Yeah, it
And
definitely looked
again,
scary.
I don't know if it's a European thing or not, but it was interesting.
I don't want to claim it's a European thing because I have at least 0.2% of European fans watching me right now. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you watching. Because there was one video of Shia LaBeouf having to go through that. And comparing the popularity of Shia LaBeouf and Rhea Ripley, they're pretty close. And Shia LaBeouf, he was so patient, but you could tell that he was ready to snap. And Rhea Ripley even said it on her little tweet that you either gonna see the real Rhea Ripley. And hearing the podcast with Chris Van Vliet, she is a shy person, and if she's out and about, I definitely don't want to approach someone like that, especially the ones that are like socially awkward or they really
Well,
want
she
their
did
privacy.
post about it afterwards, didn't she? She made a comment about, "Hey, when I'm getting bombarded like that, that's not cool." And seeing the video again, I this just tells you how sick our society is. That some idiots there like videotaping this versus going over there and saying, "Stop it! Stop the nonsense! Stop the nonsense!" But because that's the society we live in nowadays, so it is what
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, because in airports, you saw that one video in Mexico where Tiffany Stratton was with like the whole freaking Samoan dynasty, and it looked like that she had security,
Yes,
like the
and again,
whole.
I think I hate to say this. I think this is why they really kind of need to stick together just to some extent. But again, I mean, for all we know, she was running to dinner somewhere, or gonna
Yeah,
go somewhere.
or
You know,
just exploring the city. I mean, how many times do you go to freaking Paris?
yeah, but I mean, at that point, you should go with your colleagues, I guess, to an extent. You know what I mean?
Not only colleagues, like colleagues that look scary, like the freaking Usos, Jacob Fatu, because ain't nobody trying. As we've seen the videos, not a lot of wrestling fans are going to male talents. They're definitely aiming more to the female
Well, I mean, hey,
talents.
you just saw that they were going to Sheamus, so it is what it is. But yeah, again, I go back to the concept of you are a public figure, right? And as a public figure, there are certain things that come with your fame and your ability to get money that you lose. And one of that is a sense of, hey, like you said, you and me walking down the street. I'm not going to get bombarded by 1,000 people. You're not going to get bombarded by 1,000 people. I know you hope to when this gets big and famous and you become a social influencer,
Hey
but
guys, if
no
y'all
one's
see
no
me
one's
in the
bombarding.
streets, please don't come up to me. I will fight. I will
But
I will fight, and I'll have a squabble up playing in the background.
yeah, but like I said, most of us that's not going to happen. I mean, if your name is not Brad Pitt or Angela Jolie or Denzel Washington, I'm not. You're not going to be in that same situation that they are. But yeah, no. Does my heart go out to her? Do I think it's wrong? Absolutely. I think people should use their good judgment on these kind of things. However, legally speaking, that's the job you signed up for. That's what pays your bills, and it comes with the job. I hate to say it.
And to wrap it all up, because like I said, I've taken most of your time. We're recording on Sunday, and you had spent time with your family. Who should pay for security, themselves or the organization WWE?
That's a very good question. So, like, I do know when they're going to meet and greets and stuff, security is actually paid for by WWE. Now, when they're out by themselves, I'm pretty sure that's on their own due diligence and on their own dime. I mean, like you and I've seen videos of John Cena walking around. He doesn't have security, and that man gets bombarded all the time, even though people can't see him.
I can't top that, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate my friend from Row Phil with that amazing joke. um, guys, do better. Can we do better? Can we end it that way? Just do better. Have a great day. Enjoy wrestling.
Enjoy wrestling.